From the world of tech marketing to romance author, our next guest took a different route in her career and is now here to talk about her 4-book series of romantic comedies that takes on Silicon Valley's quirks and biases. Here to share more is author Alyssa Jarrett. Alyssa, thanks for joining us here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited for the launch of your new book. It's the first one in a series of 4.
Yes.
So we're going to get into the book in just a bit. But first, tell me a little bit about your career and working in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Fresno. I moved to the Bay in 2012, and so I've been in the tech industry for over a decade. I'm in marketing, and I'm, sort of transitioned into consulting so I could focus more on my writing. But writing about Silicon Valley and all of the chaos in that industry has always excited me, and I'm really glad I get to translate those experiences into the book.
Yeah, so you've took what you were experiencing in the workplace in Silicon Valley, and you decided, I'm putting this is all too good. I've got to get it into a book.
It's very inspiring. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about Love Apptually.
So Love Apptually is the first in a series I'm calling the Glam Fam series. It follows a celebrity entourage, and Casey is our stylist. She gets unceremoniously dumped right before Fashion Week and has to find work fast. So she is brought on to a tech startup to make over the very eccentric, slovenly CEO. But she learns belatedly he never agreed to hire her in the first place and doesn't want her there. So we've got a lot of tension, a lot of spark and chemistry, and it's just fun to see those two rivals go head to head.
Yeah, it sounds juicy. How much exactly from your real life is making it into these books?
I'm not going to say too much on that regard, but it was really fun because I felt like every woman in the workplace has always had that Barbie moment of not being, properly dressed enough or not, whether it's too much makeup or not enough makeup. It just never seems like you get to win. Whereas I saw a lot of my male colleagues never have such concerns or such criticisms. And so I really wanted to really address that in the book and say, San Francisco isn't necessarily known for its style, but what if we had fun with it? What if you made it a rom-com and just, poked fun at in an industry that isn't really known for all of the fashion?
Right. I wouldn't say fashion and tech are kind of going hand in hand.
No, I wouldn't say so. And, it's really fun to see all of that kind of play out. There's a lot of Easter eggs for folks that work in tech, and so I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the heart of the Silicon Valley, so we're seeing some books kind of come out to play to people who've had experience in the industry, and so congratulations on launching this first of 4. I'm so excited for you. Now, tell me about the process of becoming an author. What was that like? What were your big challenges that you faced?
Yeah, so it was about, I've been working on this series for about a decade, and I really took a leap of faith in 2022. I was working insanely long hours as a VP of marketing and at a tech startup, suffering from a lot of burnout and a lot of mental health issues. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a sabbatical. I'm just going to rejuvenate. And, that sort of turned into self-employment. I finished the book that this is, becoming, and it's been really great to see that come to life. I think that finding myself in the consulting arena coming from, in-house marketing has been a journey, but it's one I'm really happy that I took because it gives me the time and space to do what I love the most.
Yeah, and so, tell me a little bit about the writing process itself, because, I think for anyone that's maybe thinking of making a career jump, or maybe who has always thought, I have something to say, I have a book to write, but you're so bogged down in just kind of your normal day-to-day and going to work, and so how did you fit that in to make the process work for you?
Yeah, I think everyone's situation is different. One of the things that really stuck with me was just making sure that what did my 8-year-old self want? My brother reminded me of that recently, and it was something that really struck a chord. I've always sort of climbed the corporate ladder. I say I girl bossed too close to the sun, and I really forgot about what that 8-year-old Alyssa really wanted to do, which was write. And so, yeah, that's what sort of really led me on this journey, and get back to the childhood dream.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You've done it. This is the first of 4, so I'm I'm curious, do we already know kind of what 2, 3, 4 are going to look like and the storylines?
Yeah, they all take place in various locations around California. So we have a rock climbing romance coming out next in Yosemite and has a little Bay Area flair as well. So that'll come out later in the fall. And then we've just got some fun stuff with all of the different characters in this universe. So there's something for everybody.
Okay, and then why did you want it to be a rom-com, romance comedy?
Yeah, you know, I think satire and parody just is really ripe for Silicon Valley. Obviously, I was a huge fan of the show, and I love the fish out of water story like you see with, you know, The Devil Wears Prada and Legally Blonde. So you really have that like Beauty and the Geek mentality. It's just something I always loved watching on screen. And so I'm really glad I got to tell my version of the story.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, you have a book signing event coming up soon. I want to touch on that.
Yes, so I'll be in conversation with another debut author, Jacqueline Westlake. So we'll be at the Books Inc. location in Berkeley, talking about her novel as well, Dear Dottie, and then we'll be sharing both of our experiences in Silicon Valley. So if you're in the East Bay, if you're in Berkeley, come by. That's June 5th. We'll be there, and it'll be a lot of fun.
That'll be a great event. And Alyssa, one more question before I let you go. What do you hope that readers take away from your debut novel?
I just want them to have a lot of fun. I feel like, you know, I heard you talking about Bridgerton earlier and how exciting it is to see romance on screen. I feel like life can get really serious and dark sometimes, and romance is a really great way to just have some fun, escape into a really great story, and you always know you're going to get a happy ending, and I can't imagine reading anything else.
Well, Alyssa, thank you so much for joining us and sharing a little bit behind the pages. Love Apptually is the first novel.
Yes.
It's on sale, or how can people pick it up?
I was going to say, it's primarily on Amazon and online retailers. It launches tomorrow.
Yeah.
So May 21st. I'm really excited, and I hope everybody really enjoys it.
Yes. Congratulations, Alyssa. Thank you.